What's up? You just activated my trap card here. So today I'm going to be doing a deck profile on Traptrix heroes. So I got this idea from a fellow YouTuber, edwarnegatelevay, or oh my god, I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't want to butcher your name, but I'll just ENL what he likes to shorten it to. And I really like the deck. I don't want to discredit him, so that's why I'm saying his name in the beginning of this video. And I'm not trying to diss his build or anything. I really love his build, but I made it my own, and I just want to spread the deck because it is a really powerful deck, very consistent, and I just want to get the idea out there to more people, and that's the whole point of this video. I just want to share the deck. So in a few seconds you'll be watching the video. It'll be down here, but that's all I wanted to say in this intro. So I hope you enjoy, and the video will start now. This is the deck. Gonna jump straight into it, starting with the monsters. Oh, don't want to let you see my super secret tech card. Bet you can't guess what it was. So I'm gonna start off with 3 Alias, the heart and soul of the deck, because he's just a 1900 body, and Gemini Spark is one of your key cards to keep advantage over the game. And he's just awesome. 2 Bubble Man, not 3, because 3 would be overkill. You don't want to draw into him too much. You want to search him. He's just really, he comes in really clutch when you want to go into a rank 4 really fast, because this is what the deck does. It's a rank 4 toolbox now, more than just spamming out big ass like fusions. I really wish Stratos was here, but now it's Miracle Fusion has become less consistent, so you want to cut down on the heroes a little bit, and it's just really good to exceed late game, because if you grind it out a lot, if you got like 3 hits in with Alias, a quick Excalibur or an Armor Ninja can just end the game. That's it for the heroes. Honorable mention, I do run him for funsies sometimes, because he plays around every single back row known to man, because he's just that good. And I just wish he was like a 1900 beat stick, and then I would definitely run him all the time. But he's pretty decent against Fire Fists and Bujin, because those are 2 really back row heavy decks, also Constellars. But he comes in sometimes when I want to have a little fun. But he's a really good target for e-call, just to add extra consistency to the e-call engine. But this deck right here is mainly consistent without him. So to help with the rank 4 plays, you want 2 Thrashers, because Thrasher's just a 21 body that you can just drop for no reason. I don't run 3 because I hate when he clogs, or when I draw him with Pot of Duality. It's just ridiculous, because then I can't summon him, and it's just a little annoying to have 3, because sometimes he clogs. But that's just my preference. You can run 3 if you want to be a little bit more explosive, but I'm kind of a conservative player. And then 1 Thunder King. I wish he was at 2, but he's not. He's just a really good stun card, and that's what this deck does. It's a stun deck. And then the Traptrix engine, 3 Myramillos, because searching Trap Hole and Bottomless Trap Hole and any hole card is just ridiculous. And it, like ENL said, it pseudo replaces Stratos in the fact that when you summon him, you get that card to break even, and you have field presence, and you still have 6 cards in your hand, so you're not losing any advantage. And I don't see anything wrong with adding a trap card, which is, again, ridiculous. So in a way, in a way, she's kind of better than Stratos, because you're searching out stun cards, and this is a very stunny variant of the deck. So that's the monsters. I only play 11 or 10, I think. But onto the spells to review my super special magic card. 3 Pot of Dualities. You want that early game consistency. That's pretty much all there is to it. Again, the engine that everyone loves. 3 E-calls and Rhoda, because they have so many targets. 3 Gemini Sparks. Oh god, they got messy. 3 G-Sparks, because G-Spark just can change the tempo at the game if you spark the right monster or right card. You really got to play smart with this deck, because if you make like one misplay, you're done. Because I was playing earlier today, and if you, like, when you misplay with this deck, you're losing so much advantage, and this deck already struggles to power through, like, the really higher tier decks, and you can't let the duel go in their favor, because you just got to play smart. Two Miracle Fusions, not 3, because, again, Stratos is gone, and it's less likely that you're going to get to your heroes. And opening Miracle Fusion and E-Call is not nearly as strong as it used to be, because if you open up no monsters and only an E-Call, that's only 1 monster, and that's very subpar. So you want to cut it down to 2. It helps with the big pushes, but early game, it's just ridiculously bad to draw. Then I play 1 MST. Call me crazy, but I'm not scared of Fire Fist or Constellars or Bujin because of my massive trap lineup. And I run 3 G-Sparks. This deck plays through back rows like it's nothing. So, I mean, if you're really that scared, you can add more MSTs, but this is just how I play. I like to play around back rows, and I don't really care about just popping them, especially when they were going to run a whole bunch. You don't want to blind MST anyway, so that's what G-Spark's for. You wait for them to activate their cards and then waste them. So that's the spells. I run 2 Hero Blasts, not 3, because I hate drawing multiples of this. It's just really good against the meta right now. A lot of the decks have small monsters, and you just want to control the board, and this just really helps with it. 2 Mirror Force, because, again, this deck is a grind deck, and you want to keep their monsters off the board, and the more attacks you get in, the easier the game will be. And it's only really bad against Stardust, but there's other ways to get rid of him, so I like 2 Mirror Force. You always want to clear the board. You don't want just like 1-for-1 removal when it comes to the traps. That's what the trap holes are for. You want these defensive traps to just go balls to the wall. 2 Call of the Haunted, because, again, this is another reason why I only run 1 MST, because when you Call of the Haunted this back, you pop a back row. So in a way, it kind of removes the use of MST. You can just pop them when they're, like when they activate a Tenki, and if you have one of these in the grave, you can just Call the Haunted it back. Or if you're afraid of a back row and you want to go for game, and you can just normal summon something, you just Call the Haunted, pop, and then normal summon an attack, or go for an Exceed. It's really versatile with this deck, because it always is a good card, like whether you have like a G-Spark in hand and an Alias in grave, or a Myramillo, or you want to summon like a Thrasher to beat stick down the opponent. It's also another reason why I don't run 3 Hero Blasts, because I can get back my aliases. Then 2 Skill Drains, because it just wrecks tits this format. I don't care what deck you tell me, there is something that this guy can stop. And it's really good against Constellar, really good against Fire Fist, and to a certain extent Bujin, even though they still have big monsters because of Crane. But that's besides the point. It eliminates a whole element of the game where it pretty much becomes your favor that you have no really worthwhile effects other than Myramillo. And once you get this off, you just set a whole bunch of traps, and then you activate Skill Drain, and it's like, how am I going to win? Then, onto the trap hole lineup. I have run 2 trap holes, because a lot of the monsters in this format are pretty much based on normal summons. Like, a lot of the decks that I think will be good this format and have shown up in like online tournaments and stuff, it's like a lot of Fire Fists and Bujins, and this completely wrecks them. If they don't get their normal summon off, it's pretty much just they're losing so much advantage. Yes, the Fire Fist can run Tensu, but that's just forcing them to waste like an Exceed play, and you have all these other traps to get through them. Then you play the 1 Elf Bottomless, because it's only at 1, sadly, but it'd be pretty freaking broken at 2. And then I play 1 Treacherous Trap Hole Nightmare Trap. I don't even know. Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. I don't even know the name of my cards. But this is really good for when they summon like a Yamato, and you just want them to think that you don't have any cards. They wait for the end phase, and then you just activate this, negate their effect, and he's gone. So they can't they can't do anything the next turn. They can't add the card in the end phase. So they play less conservative So they'll think that they have your mono, they'll set everything already, and then they can't chain anything. So, and then the one-ofs, Solemn Warning, of course, because it's amazing. Compulse, because it's amazing. Torrential, because you have to have it. It's just amazing. And then I play 1D Prison for Stardust. And any battle phase monsters. I don't know. There's not really much reason going into that. But I only play 1 because I have 1. And I don't think I would play 2 anyway because I play Mirror Force. And I just personally like that card over it. That's it for the main deck. The extra deck has, like, it would definitely need some work because it's pretty much a toolbox deck now. I don't know where the rest of my extra, oh, there it is. Alright, so I'm just going to go through quick. 1 Great Tornado because you have a wind monster in the extra deck. 1 Escrewed Out because you have a dark monster in the extra deck. 1 Gaia because he has a big butt, and Traptrix Marmillo is an earth monster, so you can go into him often. Just get over big monsters. Absolute Zero because he's just amazing against a lot of decks. And then 2 Shinings. I don't run Nova Master because I don't have any fire monsters in the deck or the extra deck. And I honestly wouldn't play Super Poly in my side deck because you already have trouble with consistency and keeping advantage, so you don't want to lose any at any point in the game, and that kind of does. And there's just so many outs to just 1 monster that I honestly don't think it's worth it. That's the fusions. 1 Pearl because you play a skill drain. This would be a Paladynamo, but I don't have one. I don't know why I don't have one, but I'll get one soon enough. Blade Armor Ninja because you want to go for OTKs. You can if you have this and that. Omega because he plays through back rows for days and he's easy to summon. Cowboy because you never know when you're going to need him. Abyss Dweller for Mermill and any other graveyard based deck. You can summon this against like Bujin, and if you know they don't have a Crane, you can just poop on them. So you get rid of the turtle. The turtle's the problem, I swear. Then 1 Maestroke and 1 Utopia. I don't know why I run Utopia. This could be anything that you want, but Utopia I think is okay. And that's the deck for now. If you want to see me, why is this crooked? If you want to see the duel, oh god, oh shit, woo! That's not good. That is definitely not good. Alright, so my table is falling and I don't want to destroy anything. Holy shit. That could have been bad. Woo! So, that's a great way to end the deck profile. So, yeah. This was... You just activated my trap card. I can't even see myself. I'm probably going to cut the video out here. Yeah. Hi, y'all. Thanks for watching my videos. Peace.